When HES launched the no-cut strike, installers really liked it because they didn't have to cut the face of the frame as they do with a traditional electric strike. But you need to make sure that you have proper door and frame alignment in order for this product to work properly. With a traditional electric strike, the frame is cut to allow the keeper to fold almost at a 90-degree angle, thus allowing you to pull the door open. With a no-cut strike, the keeper only folds to approximately a 45-degree angle, and you use a mechanical advantage to open the door. We're going to show you some tips on how to make sure you have the proper door and frame alignment. The first thing you want to do when you're installing either a no-cut strike or a traditional electric strike is check and make sure your mechanical hardware is operating properly, and that you have a storeroom function lock, and that the latch is in relatively good shape, because that's going to be the key to a good installation. In this door and frame alignment, we don't have the door, but we've simulated that with this arrow so the door would swing away from the frame in this direction. We're going to need to shim the product to allow it to have that mechanical advantage that I spoke about earlier. So in order to do that, first off, I'm going to remove the existing no-cut strike which is installed. Okay. All right. As you notice in the instructions, it comes with shims. So what I've done is applied these shims towards the doorstop side, since the door swings away from the shim area, and it gives you a type of an advantage where the no-cut strike is actually slightly tilted. I've showed this in an exaggerated form for the video, but it'll give you a slight advantage to get that door unlatched. Once you've installed the shims, now you can go ahead and wire the product up and feed the wires into the frame and put the strike in. You might not notice a big change in the angle, but even a slight amount of change will assist the product in working reliably. Then go ahead and tighten up the screws. Now that we've installed the shims on the strike side, we're going to now install them on the latch side. So I'll just go ahead and remove the latch. Now that we have the shims installed, and it's set up so that since the door swings towards me, the shims are installed away from me. And now I'll put the latch back in the door. So now with the shims installed underneath the strike and also underneath the latch, the door opens much more easily. And remember, with our team, you always have access to answers.